Dr. Incompetent here, and let's play some more Star Trucker, shall we? Picking up where we left off with our complete beginner's guide, and we just finished dropping off this cargo. We need to meet Red Eddie over here, Fast Eddie. And you can see where Eddie is. However, you can also see that there's a horrifying debris field in between us and Eddie. So what I'm going to try to do is just go right up here to the road and follow it down to Eddie to avoid any kind of like unnecessary encounters with debris. Now you could see on my dash the debris light is on. Like there's still debris here. So we'll just have to kind of make sure that we're okay. And the debris light has disappeared, but there is some over there. I can see it to the left. And then we're going to come up this way. Now, as I approach the road, I'm just going to check behind me to make sure that there is an oncoming car. So we have to watch out for that. Well, okay. Now I'm like outside the road, unfortunately. But even though I'm not in the road proper, it's still partially free of debris. Let's see if I can get back in. Or if I'm just going to hit it. I mean, that's possible. Whoa! Alright. We'll just go above the road. Sure. So I'm driving like a, you know, bad Star Trucker, but for the most part we should make it. I could see some light debris up here, but I don't think anything that's going to interrupt us as we get to our target. I'm going to pull down, and yeah, we are okay. So we'll just kind of aim over here. Meet Red Eddie. By the way, I could probably turn off my blower because the temperature is fine in this system to save a little power.
Brake for Jay. Brake for Jay.
I'm braking.
Got a job nearby. Any chance you can lend a hand?
Grab the mic. I'll give it a shot.
Great. Let me give you the rundown. I need you to take a fragile load over to Edgeburg for me. I know it's only a couple of hops, but I'm tied up here and can't get away just yet. Might not be a long drive, but this is delicate glassware for Cloverleaf Gasworks. So you can't get too reckless. Treat it like a puppy in the back seat. Got it?
No. Got it.
You're a quick learner. I like that about you. Anyways, I'll leave you to it and check in when I get free. See how you're going. Good luck. Red Eddie, over and out.
All right, Red Eddie. Okay, so what I like to do at this point is the cargo is right in front of us, actually, super close. But before I go to the cargo, I want to go to the shop and I want to fuel up. Now, I probably should have fueled up before we came over here, but what can you do? And the reason I want to do the shop and the fuel before we go take this quest job is because once you take the job, you're on the clock and you have a big trailer. So, what you have to do if you have a big trailer and you want to go to the shop is you have to aptly detach it. Like, so you have to kind of go nearby and then detach your trailer, go to the shop, and then come back and reattach. And I'm not saying that that's impossible. I'm just saying that that's annoying. So if you can avoid doing that, probably better. All right, now my alignment is god-awful here. So I'm going to just go forward and just take a look outside. How bad is this? Okay. It's bad. But if I were to kind of go like this and then back up, can I... get back where I need to go. I'm going to go forward. This is a little bit better, I feel like. Let me see my camera. No, not this camera. Here, I need to go to the other camera. This one. So this docking camera is great, but if you have a trailer hitched up, well, it doesn't do anything. Here we go. Jackpot, everybody, jackpot. Okay, so right away I want to sell this. And you see, we lost money on this. Now, why did we lose money on this? Well, we lost money on it because it was free floating around. So it's a good lesson that if you're going to buy something, even if it sells high, you need to make sure you can secure it. And the only way we could have really secured this to not damage it would be to run with gravity. And that's fine. So it's kind of like a lesson on if we're carrying stuff that we can fit in a hard case, like this evening wear carton, then, you know, don't worry about turning on your gravity because you can secure it. But if you're carrying stuff like this that's big but doesn't secure, then you're going to want to turn on your gravity so you don't damage it. So I'll sell it. So we lost a little bit of money, and that's fine. Now, let's see. We don't know what system we're going to next. But what you can do is, even if you're not sure what system, you could buy something like food and drinks for really cheap, or pharmaceuticals, but they don't have anything that's great in that category. General goods is down. Like this evening wear is cheap, but like it's discounted. But you see how expensive it is? I really can't just afford to shell out for this at the moment. And this pack of beer is amusing, but it sells for nothing, right? So let's just take a look at what we have. We have 2 full batteries. Okay. Opening everything, we have 4 batteries. We have 2 air filters, and we have 3 UCCs. Okay. I'm going to buy, well, this battery is actually a little overpriced, so let's not buy it. And that's okay. That's why we want to have a lot of extra stuff. Fine. I'm going to sell what I've got and get out of here. So now we don't have anything flapping around. Now, before I get that cargo, you could see our fuel is less than ideal. However, I'm going to get really greedy. Even though our fuel is less than ideal, we have our backup can, and we have enough to make it. So let's go deliver this and then go get fuel, just to get on with this mission. Because we are a little bit further away from the fuel. All right, there's some debris. I'm going to pull up, and we should not be anywhere near it. I'm going to start braking and turn myself around. And I'm just going to kind of come to a complete stop. And there we go. I'm going to switch around and use my docking cam. This looks really good. All right, so what we have is glassware. It's fragile. You see the fragile glass icon? So this means that we need to be very, very careful and not damage it, and we'll get a bonus if we don't. So we are heading to Edgeburg. If I push select to go to the map, we can see that we need to go to Edgeburg, which is 2 jumps away. We got to go to Medusa 6, then we got to go to Edgeburg. So in that sense, we're definitely scared about our fuel. And we're going to do this to see just how much fuel we're going to use with a rig attached. And if we need to detach and fuel, you can actually fuel with your trailer. You don't have to detach for that one. They leave you enough space there. It's just shopping and job boards and stuff generally. So what we're going to do is go to Medusa 6 and then go to Edgeburg. And we need to hop on Route 15, which is kind of through this station that's in front of us. So I'm going to come forward, and I'm going to just go around the edge of this station. Let's, before we start out, double check everything. Our levels are not great, but they're not horrible. So I'm not concerned about any of our batteries. Oxygen's fine. And I like to go close to the station because we don't have to worry as much about debris immediately by it. And you can see up there is Medusa 6. Now, there is a freeway that we could take, but we're going to go as the crow flies. Now, there's debris like right in front of us, and I'm going to go down here. I lied. I'm going to take the road as much as I can. I'm going to be very, very slow and cautious because what we have is glassware, and we don't want to bust this stuff up. So I'll just ride this road a bit. And, you know, I might only ride it just for a little bit and then jump out. But as long as I'm in here, we have smooth sailing. Alright, I'm going to start going up, up, up. And I'm going to try to catch those trucks up there. I can already see some debris, so I'm just going to kind of move myself away from that. And it gets pretty cluttered up here, unfortunately. Okay, I'm starting to turn us towards the gate. I'm laying off of the accelerator, and I'm going to roll to get ourselves level. All right, there we go. By the way, sometimes, and I've had this happen before, you can approach the gate from the wrong side, and that's embarrassing. If memory serves, you can just pass through it, like just back right through it. But if you see the stop sign, you're doing it right. We'll let this guy go. Go! So as soon as we come through the jump, let's just check our fuel. It is low.
Break for Lucky J. How's it looking there? Welcome to Medusa 6.
Oh.
This is an automated inspection checkpoint. Please be patient while we check for compliance with local regulations.
Alright, they're checking me out. But just let them go.
Thank you for your time. You are clear to proceed. Have a safe trip.
Okay, so just say...
Picking up from that interruption. Break for Lucky J. How's it looking there?
I said not too bad.
This is Sour Candy reaching for a grab bag. Anyone out there to chat?
Now put the mic back
There she is.
and drive.
Shoot. Pretend I didn't say anything.
I can't say anything to her.
Hey, sis. Mom's worried about you, you know.
Nothing to worry about. Me and the workshop are doing just fine. Anyway, what are you two up to?
I'm just showing Lucky J the ropes.
Let me guess. He's got you towing a trailer full of teapots or tiny glass unicorns.
That counts as showing him the ropes.
Well, I was just bored waiting for a delivery. The shipment of fireworks I'm supposed to haul is late.
Fireworks? You're such a weirdo.
At least I have fun.
We're having plenty of fun, thank you very much.
Sure. Slow, careful fun. Hundreds of tiny unicorns live in your hands. Anyway, I'll leave you two to it. Sour Candy, over and out.
Hang on, Ace. I gotta catch up with her. I'll catch up with you in Edgeburg, alright?
Okay, nothing to say. It usually says grab the mic if you have a dialogue option. Anyway, the reason I said put the mic back right there is because when I did this on my Let's Play, oh my god, there's so much debris right here. This is a disaster. I got hit by a truck from behind me because I was basically stopped in the interstate, like trying to use my radio, and you can't really drive when you have the mic out, so you want to make sure you put that away so you can keep up with traffic, because you don't want to get this cargo damaged. Now, I am driving through some insane debris fields here. I'm just going to pull this around really slowly. I'm not even using the accelerator. I'm just aiming myself and then starting to drive, because we did the right thing by going through the road, but now we need to go over here. And you can see our trailer is still okay, but there is debris all over the place. Now, if your indicator on your dash is not illuminated, then don't even worry about it. But now it's back. It can change from yellow, the debris icon, to red. And red, I believe, is like the proximity icon. And this truck is going to go first. So they're like super fast. I'm going to let them go. I'm just going to kind of hold up. We need to get within these blue markers. Sometimes the gates have these, sometimes they don't. Go ahead, buddy. And we're fully stopped, close enough to the gate. If you ever hear that countdown stop, it means you either move too close, you're still moving, or you actually stop too far away.
Made it to Edgeburg. Not one of my favorite sectors, but it's the journey and not the destination, right? Now, when you reach the drop zone, take it nice and slow. Don't want to break anything at the last hurdle.
So, remember before when I said it was a hard drop zone to find? This one's harder. It's behind this, but we can't obviously drive through it. So what we're going to do is just approach this nice and slow and follow the arrows over here to the left. Now, we don't have to worry as much about debris inside these buildings as long as you stay here. But what you have to worry about is making sure that you don't hit anything with your big trailer as you make turns through all of these structures. So, you know, I could try to wheel around this corner, and that's fine. so we can see if we can make this. If this starts to look bad, then we abandon. But I'm going to kind of go right here. And I'm creeping. I'm going so slowly right now. Okay. And it looks like I'm okay. Emphasis on looks like. And if you take the external view, you see that you have a little bit more room, perhaps, than it appeared on the internal. And again, just use a combination of views. But with this stuff, just go as slow as you can. Don't take a sharp right turn anywhere because you have, there's the drop zone. You can see the purple light because you have a big trailer behind you. So we can see like this is a little bit dicey, but if we stay perhaps like this and then start moving around, we can make it. I'm going to stop. Okay. I'm going to go like this. And I'm going to stop and just see how I'm doing. And we're actually doing fine. Now, when you get better at this game, you can go way faster. You can just, like, smoothly fly through these. But I find it best to go take it nice and easy. Now, we're going to need to move this way. And let's just check the back end. Looks great. And we need to start pulling up. Okay, you can see a lot of trucks passing through here. I mean, this truck has 3 trailers deep. Unbelievable hauler right there. Legend. Oh my god. Okay, that drone nearly blindsided us, but that's okay. Now, the first time I did this, I thought you had to back into this drop zone. You do not, okay? So it's not as hard as that. You can pull forward here. And there's just enough space for you once you pull forward to detach the trailer and then navigate the cab by itself out of this death trap. Okay, so we're going to stop. Stop. Okay, and then I'm going to see, can I get us in here? I'm going to use this external view. And just creep an inch slowly. We got it. Stop immediately once you get the green so you have enough room to get out. Hit up. Drop it off. So, look at what we got. We got bonuses abound. So we got extra money because it's a fragile load and extra experience. We got the careful driving bonus, didn't damage it. Pristine cargo, 0 damage, right? So you could still get, maybe you can get careful driving with like 99%, but we didn't hit anything. And it's structural stuff. We didn't hit like, you know, the station or anything like that. We got it there early, so we ended up making a bunch of money on this run. It was very successful. And you saw how slow I went. I mean, I was a snail, but we still did it, and we got extra money because we were careful, which is the nice thing about fragile loads is like while you're learning the game and learning the pace of how fast you should go and how to maneuver your truck, you could take it nice and easy, and you're actually rewarded for doing so. So we leveled up again.
Thanks for the favor. I owe you one. Maybe 2, since these fragile jobs can be rough on the nerves. I can make it up to you, though. Next time you're in Emerald Junction, I'll give you some tips on sprucing up that rig of yours. Red Eddie, cutting loose.
Cut it loose, Red Eddie. Said nothing to say to him, so put the mic back. So he wants us to go to Emerald Junction next and talk to him about customizing and sprucing up our rig. But you can see that our fuel is low. However, let's push select and let's go over to the skills panel. We got a skill point. So I'm going to go and I'm actually going to get cargo clearance. So cargo clearance will let us keep more stuff in the cab. And this allows us to buy and sell shop items at shops. I'm not going to focus on this necessarily. I just want the capability And then it leads up here towards long-distance jobs, which would unlock valuable loads. But we could also go here to go for like really, really fragile loads and do the good stuff if we like how that plays out. Now you see here too, if we go up this way, we can get multiple trailers. So we could start driving 2 trailers if we're really excited about that. And it just depends on how you feel. Okay, now we can carry more in our cab, and let's take advantage of that. Let's push select again, but let's go to the map, and I'm going to zoom in on Edgeburg, and you're going to see, well, Edgeburg actually doesn't have fuel. So that's sad, but Medusa 6 does. And we're going to go ahead and check here. He wants us to go to Emerald Junction, which is, you see it right here, it's this big boy. And it is a couple of jumps away. So we could pick up a job here to go to Emerald Junction, but I think I want to actually pick up a job at Medusa 6 after I get fuel and see if I can find one from Medusa 6 to Emerald Junction. But while I'm in Edgeburg, let's check the shop to see if they have anything that we can sell at Emerald Junction at a good rate. And most importantly, why I keep checking the shop, at least right now, is because I'm just rotating, by the way. You see how, like, there is plenty of space for me right here. I'm looking for hard case containers to store more and more stuff. So I'm going to drive us up here over top of this. Oh, I hit something. Stop. I hit this. Okay. Collision detected. And, okay, we're okay. So, by the way, it's cold outside, but we're okay in the cab at this temperature. Now, I hit, and you see that looks like I must have hit this little thing right below us, and we took 5% hull damage. Now, at under 80% miles, or 80,000 miles rather, not percent, 80,000 miles, we have a free warranty repair, which means, like, because we're under warranty, we can go get repairs. This is not a big deal. I'm not concerned about it, and I didn't damage any cargo. The main thing is, if you hit something, immediately check to see if you got a hole that you need to patch up with an EVA, but we didn't. The little icon with the air venting out is not illuminated. We're good, and you can even check this, like, go over here and see your oxygen. And the efficiency is dropping on our oxygen because our air filters are getting bad. So even though sometimes it looks like you have a lot of money, you need a lot of money for air filters. So I'm going to try to pull us way up to get out of here and not hit anything else. Okay. Now I'm going to level off and just take a look at this area. There's Foundry Hall. That's kind of what I want to get to. So I'm going to spin myself around to Foundry Hall. And when we get over here, we'll find the job board, but I want to just find the shop. That's all I'm really looking for. I'm going to level myself off. And as I get closer, hopefully we can find stuff, but if not, we'll have to go to the Silverwell Yard or a different location to find shops. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and stop. So there's Silverwell Yard. There's Cloverweek. That's the gasworks. We don't want that. And this... well, you know what? This might not be the best place for us to locate a shop, actually. Let me see if I can get anything good. These might all be just destinations that we're delivering stuff to. Yeah, because I didn't see any shops light up when I got close over there. Let me just see. Now, there's a lot of debris here. So I'm going to come back down to the road, and the road goes to Silverware Yard, so... Silverwell, rather. There we go. Looks like you're low on fuel. Remember to stop by gas stations and fuel pumps regularly to avoid being stranded and forfeiting jobs. Fuel canisters can also keep you out of trouble. Use these to top off the fuel tank underneath your truck to keep it running a little longer, which is hilarious. We'll have to do an EVA if we run out of gas. I believe we have enough gas to make it to the next area, though. And here we go. So Silverwell is where the shop and the job is, and I'm just going to go to the shop and see what we can get. And it's the gas. It's beeping at us. It's upset. Okay, I'm going to start stopping and really start stopping, actually. And turn around. And let me look at my... Here we go. Now, I am so far below this that it might not work. But let's just see how close we are. Because I don't have a job, I'm not worried about having to stop and top off the fuel tank. Okay, so they don't have a hard case container, which is a shame. But you see up in the upper right, our weight limit has increased, and we could carry some more stuff if we want. Now, they are unfortunately selling like batteries at an incredible rate. Super expensive, too expensive on air filters as well. But they do have these pharmaceuticals, and they have these electronics. And what we want to do, they have propane, is check to see if... I'm just going to push select and check. Remember, we're on their power. Let's just see, what's Medusa 6 buying? They want food and drinks and pharmaceuticals, and then Emerald Junction wants pharmaceuticals and energy. So we don't really have a good set of things to buy. The gas station in Medusa 6 is actually cheap. So there's not much we can buy here. They aren't selling, you know, anything too fantastic, which is a shame. And it might be time for us to switch out our power cell batteries. Make sure those don't go out. And we definitely need to get fuel when we move down to Medusa 6. And we'll get into that next time. Everyone, I hope you're still finding this series to be useful and fun. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.